You'd be hard-pressed to get this to win, though. Set to go. Ready, racing in the Wolferton. And away to a fair start too on the outside. One of the first away is Opera Gal, up there too in the early stages with the red cappers. Con Artist driving up to join the leaders. In behind them is Midjar with a yellow jacket on the inside there of Frankie Dettori on Retrieve. Right in the centre, trapped out wide is Ottoman Empire. A length away Kurt Hill, trapped on the inside there of Servino. A length further back in the field, Gatewood, who settles centre field in a nice position too, followed then on the inside by Beachfire, last year's winner. A couple of lengths further back to Carabar is giving them a fair start, and company there without the back French Navy, and Hyper is absolute last. Black Spirit about fourth last. Coming out of Swinley Bottom and climbing uphill, the leader is Con Artist, goes on by 2 lengths. To Ottoman Empire in second, Opera Gal the outside with a noseband, a length then to Midjar the inside. A length and a half further back then is Retrieve, tucked away on the inside, running fifth. Out deeper on the track then is Gatewood, who's very handy, followed then by Kurt Hill, who's scraping paint. Servino is in the centre, Black Spirit further back, a length then to Beachfire, and out the back is Hyper in company with Carabar, who's lost his place and been shuffled back as they race up past the half mile in the Wolferton. And the leader on the inside is Con Artist by a length to Opera Gal, a length away then Ottoman Empire, half a length then to Midjar the outside, followed then by French Navy, the white cap on the outer. Retrieve in the centre, Kurt Hill the inside, followed out wider by Gatewood now getting out and starting to run on fairly well, but it's Con Artist who leads them for home with 2 left to travel. On the outside, Opera Gal, then Midjar coming there strongly. They're followed then by French Navy, in behind them Retrieve. Gatewood's in the clear now and starting to make some ground. Midjar gets the lead with a furlong and a bit to go. Here's Gatewood on the outside and Retrieve in the centre for Frankie. It's now Gatewood starting to swim, and Black Spirit down the outside, and Carabar from last as they race up with 100 yards to go. Gatewood moves up, grabs the lead, and Gatewood is going to just get up. Tight second, Black Spirit out wide with Midjar. Just behind them was Retrieve with Carabar, and they were followed by Kurt Hill. Further back then was behind them Hyper, then Servino. Opera Gal well back, Con Artist towards the rear. So too was French Navy in company with Ottoman Empire, and last year's winner Beachfire is one of the last. So it is a treble for William Buick, landing the money here on Gatewood, and what a finish it was. There he is, he sticks his neck out and he gets the money. 3 on the board for John Gosden and William Buick. Tight second, looks like Black Spirit near side, but that is close. We'll leave that to the judge. No, it's been called. Officially Black Spirit. Third is Midjar, and then Carabar, who was launched with a run down the outside, fourth. Then in fifth is Retrieve. Top of the screen, number 10, that's Kurt Hill. And then a gap to Servino behind them. And they were followed by Opera Gal and Hyper, the American runner, who did particularly well on conditions that you wouldn't have expected to suit him. Then a gap to Con Artist. And they were followed by French Navy with a white cap. And further back, they're still coming. There's still 2 more to come. There they are, Beachfire, last year's winner, and Ottoman Empire was last. So William Buick and John Gosden, very much their day, and Gatewood in the colours of George Strawbridge, this colt by Galileo, has won the Wolferton Handicap, and a great performance. And William Buick, his 50th winner of the season. What a way to celebrate with a treble here at Royal Ascot. And let's check the prices of the 1, 2, 3. No, they're coming through now. We'll give them to you as soon as we get them. But a really good performance, and the distances were a neck and a head, and the time 2:08. And there are your prices. Gatewood at 3-1 and favourite. Black Spirit 20-1, and Midjar at 9-2. And the time, just confirming, 2:08.
That completes a 95-1 treble for John Gosden and for William Buick, but the man who was celebrating most with this win is the owner, George Strawbridge, because those colours carried to such great success by the likes of champion Myla Selkirk and champion sprinters Silver Fling, and presenting, he was third in the Derby, and Turgeon and Tikkanen and Locarno. Never before has George Strawbridge had a Royal Ascot winner. Now he has, with the well-backed, well-fancied Gatewood. Again, William Buick riding a waiting race here, getting a bit of shelter, then switching out wide, coming down the outside of all of these runners, and Gatewood catching a horse who's run extremely well, Midshire, who's in front now. And running on from the back, Black Spirit finishes very well, as does Seamus Durac's runner, actually finishes fourth, Caraba. But Gatewood was always going to wear down Midshire, you felt, Mick, and gets there with 3 strides to spare.
Yeah, but that's it, you see. When your confidence is sky high as a jockey, everything falls into place for you. William Buick will feel like no matter what he does today, it is the right thing. He's given this horse an absolute peach. As a jockey, everybody wants to ride that perfect race. You get there right in the shadow of the post and mug someone, and that's exactly what he's done here.
I'm so pleased for George Strawbridge, because he comes over to Royal Ascot pretty much every year, and he has been a huge investor in racing in terms of breeding horses and keeping them on in training, and he's a very sporting man, and this is a real thrill for him. And
won't be able to pinch himself, William Buick, you know.
I know, well, for William, I know, isn't that amazing? Come into the meeting with only 3 Royal Ascot winners to your name, and you get 3 in a day. Incredible. And he moves to 4 now in total, and out in front now for leading jockey, and I suspect hot favourite now to win it. But a great moment for George Strawbridge, who led this winner in Gatewood, and William Buick now out on 4 winners, Ryan Moore with 2, and a host of other jockeys with 1 winner apiece, headed by Tom Queally and Joseph O'Brien.
Good position to be in, and a great way to bring up the half-century. George Strawbridge, his colours carried to victory here, of course, in this country, but also in America. He's been an owner of long-standing and great success. Now there's the trainers' standings after 22 races. John Gosden sitting pretty in front. Sir Henry Cecil, Aidan O'Brien, they're both on 2. William Haggis, Saeed bin Sarur. So a happy man, John Gosden. Let's check the full details of this Wolferton Handicap 425.
Well, when you're hot, and John Gosden certainly is. Gatewood wins, the 3-1 favourite. Second was Black Spirit at 20-1, and third was Midshire at 9-2.
John Gosden with me now. I'm just saying, what a week it's been so far.
Well, yes, up and down, is it really? Yeah, it's been great. Good rides today, and lucky to have 2 lovely fillies like we did, spot on form. And this horse was always fancied to come in the first 3 here. And luckily they went pretty strong again, and he could come down the outside and do it. I think the trainer's been running him over the wrong trip. I think he's probably should go 1.5 miles, you know. I think I've got him a bit short.
And he is in the Princess of Wales Stakes at Newmarket, is that right?
Yes, he is. So that, you know, those are all possibilities for him. But when you savour the moment when you're in at Royal Ascot, the future is the future. But come here and win a race for him is fantastic. And the owner bred him, of course. And he's the last of the great American owners that have horses here. So it's fantastic to have him. Willie
was watching him going around the paddock and said that he was half asleep. And as soon as Will Buick got on board, he comes alive.
He lit up, yeah, because he knows, hello, he said here's trouble got on my back. Yeah, exactly. And but he's done everything right. That's his style of running. He likes to come with this one big run down the outside, and William had in the perfect position to pull out off the bend when he wanted to go.
John, well done. We'll grab a word now with William. What a day this is for you.
Yeah, it's fantastic. You know, it's days that jockeys dream of. Royal Ascot itself, just to have a horse that runs well is very good, you know, and have a winner is fantastic, but to have 3 winners in one day, it's really, really amazing. I knew I had good rides coming into the week, but you know, a lot of other people have good chances as well, and it's tough, you know. It's the creme de la creme, and you need to take a chance. But very fortunately, so far everything has kind of gone my way, and the horses are in top shape, and just very, very happy and very grateful.
And just take us through the way the race ran. John was just saying the strong gallop really suited your horse. He really stayed on strongly, suggesting that further will be within his compass.
Yeah, well, I wanted to have him a bit closer to the pace, just to not make it too hard for him, you know, because he will get a 1.5 miles in time. But they were going so quick, and you know, I just wanted to keep him on an even keel, and he's finished his race off really well. And you know, he is better than the winning margin when he steps up in trip. You know, he's a nice progressive horse, and he's certainly going places.
The last question will, before we speak to the winning owner, Tuesday was a difficult day for you. It's amazing how this game turns around.
It's amazing, you know. It's a very sad loss. He was a very nice horse, you know, but you know, you got to move on. New day, get up and move on. And I'm very pleased for George Strawbridge as well to have a Royal Ascot winner, and hopefully he can continue tomorrow.
Thank you. Well, actually, George, you've got to go for the presentation, so
Yes.
Just a very brief line on how good that is.
Oh, it's the best first win I've ever had in Royal Ascot.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks.